Thanks for checking out this video. This will be the first taste test of a 2017 Australian C.R.5.M or Combat Ration 5-man. If you missed the unboxing video, please click up here or up there. In this video, you're going to see breakfast, lunch, and a huge epic dinner. Make sure to subscribe for more awesome content like this. Okay, we've got a lot to cover, so let's get into it. Alright guys, this is the entire contents here of the C.R.5.M and it is a mountain of food. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to break it down into a breakfast, lunch and a dinner, and I'll be right back. Alright, this is the selection for breakfast today. What we have is chocolate sausagen, baked beans, bread, instant coffee, Bega cheese, M&Ms and marmalade. Now, wow, isn't that a lot of baked beans a kilogram? So you've got two 500-gram serves of baked beans. You'd really want to be keen on beans. I think they could have possibly left one of these out and included 5 serves of the muesli. Then you would have a couple of different breakfast options. Alright, we've had our baked beans boiling in the pot for 10 minutes, so next up we'll get our hot drinks going, and we have a 3.5-gram serve of instant coffee. And next up we have our sausagen in a chocolate flavour. Wow, half filled my cup there. Alright, let's get our bread open. Now I do think this bread is one of the best breads in any ration ever, and I think quite a few other people agree. Wow, look at that. Looks like a little pillow there. It's nice and soft. Oh my god, it just looks fantastic, doesn't it? Is that not the best looking bread you've ever seen? And we'll get open our M&Ms. These are just standard M&Ms. And we also have our Bega cheese. So we'll just get that open as well. There we go. Alright, and next up we have our baked beans. Now these are hot as hell. They come in a nice gusseted pouch, but we will just be tipping a little bit of it out. There you go, a bit of a smell of that. Yeah, look, that just smells like any baked bean that you can have in any can anywhere. Alright, that's probably not even half. Alright, first up guys, we're going to be trying our black coffee. The 3.5-gram serve of freeze-dried coffee. We'll give that a try. Yeah, look, that's just a good black coffee. It's dark, it's a good strong flavour, just the way I like it. Oh, that's nice. And next up we might try our Bega cheese. And we'll use our Fred field ration eating device and we'll give that a go. There we go, have a bit of a sniff. Smells like sort of fake cheese. Yeah. Look, I'm not really a big fan of this cheese. And it's a reasonable serve. So you'd really want to be pretty keen on it, which I'm clearly not. I find it would need to go with something. Like if you had some crackers or something, I think that would work well. I don't know why I'm still eating it, but it's not too bad. Alright, next up we might try our chocolate sausagen. We'll give that a whirl. Now I did mix it with some warm water, which helps it mix in, but you know, we'll give this a try. Yeah, that's nice. It's like a chocolate protein drink. Yeah, that's quite enjoyable. It's quite thick actually, considering there's 60 grams of powder mixed into that. It's not an overly sweet flavour, but it certainly can taste the chocolate. Yeah, that's good. And next up, we're going to try one of my favourite things in any ration, which is the bread. Have a look at that. How beautiful does that look? Like I said, it looks like a little pillow. I'll just break that in half for you, so you can see the cross section there. Beautiful. Let's have a bit of a try of that on its own. Yep. Yeah, very good. It's not a strong flavour, but you do get that bready, yeasty part of it, which is what I enjoy the most. You know, and considering it's over 3 years old, you know, it still tastes like it's a fresh piece of bread. Very enjoyable. Alright, and we also have some marmalade. Now, I've not had marmalade inside any ration before, so this will be interesting. We might just try that. Like all tubes, comes with a little puncture seal on the top, and you can then get it out. Now, what I might try is a little bit just on our spoon first, and we'll give that a try. There you go. Yeah, that's nice. It's even got some of the peel in there. You know, when you get that sort of peel inside marmalade, you know, that's quite nice. Not overly sweet. It's a little bit tart, but yeah, that's lovely. What I might do is try a little bit on our bread. There we go. Give that a try. Yeah, that's really good. Anything on this bread goes really well. Definitely does. What I also might try is a little bit in there, and also might try some of our sweet condensed milk. Now, you do get a huge serve of sweet condensed milk, so you've really got to try and use it wherever you can. And let's try a little bit like this. Alright, give that a go. That looks pretty good. It's almost like some sort of dessert, some sort of Danish or something like that. Give that a try. Yeah, that was really good. That's what you want to do. If you can ever get yourself one of these Australian rations, they're in all the rations, the C.R.5.Ms. You know, do that with the bread, because honestly that is the best thing ever. That bread with that sweet condensed milk and any sort of jam, sometimes you get plum jam or strawberry jam, on top there with the sweet condensed milk, yeah, that's a winner. Alright, and finally we have our baked beans. You'd really want to be keen on baked beans to eat, you know, a kilo of baked beans between 5 guys. But these look like standard baked beans, like you would get in any sort of can, anywhere. So, we'll give those a try. Yeah, look, that's a real deep, sort of more tomato sauce. It's a little bit different than what you get in the regular cans. What you get in the regular cans is a real sweet, light sauce with not much flavour. But this is actually a really deep tomato sauce. It's almost like a deep tomato soup flavour. Yeah, look, they're very nice. I don't know how much of them you could eat. I think you need something else. I think if you had that muesli in the breakfast, I think that would make a huge difference. You could have a small portion of the beans and then a serve of the muesli. And then you've got options. There's no options now. All you can have is just beans and, you know, maybe the bread. But what we'll try is some of the beans on the bread. This has got to be good. Alright, here we go. Yeah, that's lovely. Alright, I'll just wash that down with a little bit more of a sausage in. Alright guys, that was breakfast. That was really... Oh, no it's not. Forgot my M&Ms. We have had some damage. Some of these have broken shells, but anyway, yeah, kind of tastes a little bit stale, to be honest. Obviously being in standard packaging, not any sort of, you know, laminated pouches or anything like that. They're probably only made to last 12 months, so, but you know what, they don't taste bad, they taste alright. Okay, I think I've got it. Alright, that's breakfast. Alright guys, this is going to be our lunch today, and we're going to have Moroccan lamb with rice, meagering noodles, the whole grain cereal bar, Biscuit Jam Sandwich, the isotonic sports drink orange flavour, and a tea bag, and of course the classic Jack Link's steak bar. So first up, we might get our noodles going. Noodles meagering, and 55 grams served there. Alright, there, the seasonings and the sachets, they go in last. Alright, we'll just put the lid on that and we'll just wait a few minutes for that to rehydrate. Now next up, we'll get our drinks going. Now we have a isotonic sports drink, Thor's brand, and it's orange flavour, and it calls for about 500 to 600 mils of water. So that would be obviously a standard bottle, but we're just going to pour half of that into a glass. Have a bit of a smell of that, see if it's alright. Oh, you know what, doesn't smell great. Shit, spilling it everywhere. Yeah, that should do. And next up we'll have tea as well. And with all Australian rations, it is the Bell brand tea. Alright, and while we're waiting for this, we might get a few other things open. So we'll open up our Biscuit Jam Sandwich. These are always a winner. And we see if we get a little love heart. There you go. And probably a circle. And also we'll get open our whole grain cereal bar with seeds, including chia, of course. There you go. And also we'll get our Jack Link's steak bar. These have been in Australian rations for years and years. These are a classic. Now this one just looks like it's just the standard. It's not teriyaki, just the peppered one. So just the standard. Look at that. Gruesomely looking thing that is. Smells great. And we'll give this a stir. Shit, spilt water everywhere. Yep, that looks like it's rehydrating, no problem. And next we have 330 grams serve there of rice. And we also have a 500 gram serve there of Moroccan lamb. Now, they do come in nice gusseted pouches, just in case you wanted to eat it out of the pouch. But we'll be pouring out half of it out onto our tray. Oh, look at that. Now it's kind of set in almost a little block there. The rest of it looks like at the top's alright, but the bottom of it looks like it's all set inside some sort of gel or something. It's interesting. And that's about a quarter of the rice that comes with it. And next up, we'll open up our Moroccan lamb. Oh, look at that. A bit of a smell of that. Yeah, that smells good. Very oily. It's the first thing I can see. Very oily indeed. And that's probably about a quarter of it as well. All right, let's check our noodles. Yep, they look good. I'll just drain this water off and I'll be right back. Alright, now we'll just get our seasoning in. We've got 2 dry seasoning and then we've got 3 sachets of liquids. That looks like the onion flakes. Okay, he doesn't want to come out. Looks like it's sort of got some moisture at some stage. Get out of there. There we go. And also we have 3 of the liquid sachets as well. The idea with this is that you actually squeeze them all down. like that. And then you just fold them over. And then you squeeze all 3 of them out at once. Alright, we'll just give that a bit of a mix. Just put the lid on, keep it warm. Alright guys, thanks for sticking with this video. If you've come this far, you may as well stay to the end. So this is the lunch component, and what we're going to try first is our tea. Bottoms up. Yeah, look, that's just a standard tea. And yeah, no sugar in there or no creamer because there isn't any. But yeah, I don't mind tea this way, which is just standard. Yeah, look, there's nothing spectacular, but nothing wrong with that either. And next up, we might try our cereal bar. We call them muesli bars in Australia. I don't know why it's called a cereal bar. It's probably more an American thing. But anyway, let's give this a go. Yeah, look, that's a nice cereal bar. It's not overly sweet, which is what makes it so nice. It has kind of a bit of a fruity flavour to it, but overall, yeah, that's pretty good. And then we might wash that down with isotonic orange drink. So we'll give that a go. Now, it did have a bit of a funky smell. You know that cleaning chemical smell that you get with any of these sort of fruit drinks? But anyway, we'll give it a go. Yeah, I'm getting that sort of funky orange flavour, that chemical orange flavour, but I think it's alright. Yeah, I'm not going to have too much of it. It isn't too bad, but yeah, it's kind of a bit of a funky smell to it. But I think it tastes alright. And next up, you might try our noodles. These are again another classic in the Australian rations. These noodles are fantastic, so we'll give those a go. Yeah, they're really good. Cooked perfectly. Now, with those additions of those seasonings, both the powdered and the liquid, it's got a real depth of flavour to it. Yeah, really nice. And I think next up we might try our Jack Links. These are a classic, been in every ration for years and years and years, Australian ration that is. So give that a go. Oh, chewy, like a dog, eating a dog toy or something, but very chewy, very peppery. Nice mild sort of peppery smoky flavour. You can imagine walking along out on patrol or something, munching on this. It'll give you a good protein boost throughout the day, and it's a good little compact protein serve there. All right, and next up we might try jam sandwich biscuits. Now these are cute little biscuits. One always has a love heart. You always get a love heart. You probably think of your missus when you're away with the army or whatever, but I'll just go for the circle one. We'll give that a go. Yeah, the biscuit, it's like a shortbread biscuit. It's not got any sugar on it or anything like that. Not overly sweet. And the jam inside is probably like a raspberry jam, but together, yeah, they go to really well. Very good. Now, I'm not really sure where you could use your sweetened condensed milk with this, but this is probably about the only time at lunchtime that I could feel you could use it. So let's try a little bit on top of that. That's looking pretty good. That's what I would say. All right, let's try that. Yeah, very good. All right, and so that brings us to our main. Now we have obviously this congealed slab of rice. Looks better from that side. And then we obviously have our Moroccan lamb. So first up, we might just try a section of this rice. All right, give that a try. Yeah, that's all right. Doesn't taste of much. Just a bit sort of plain rice flavour there. It's a shame that it looks like it's sort of congealed at the bottom there. I don't know what would have caused that, but yeah. So the top part's rice, but then you get this jelly sort of, you know, firm section at the bottom there. It's almost like it's in layers. But overall, that's not too bad. And we have our main. So just poking around in here a little bit, let's see what we can see. So first up, we can see some chunks of lamb there. What looks like chickpeas. And yeah, being such a dark sauce, it's probably hard to pick anything else out. But I imagine that's probably not much more. But let's try get some of the lamb on its own. The lamb's nice and tender. I wouldn't say it sort of melts in your mouth, but it certainly is a little bit tender. The sauce, it's not overly hot. This is probably the one time you could probably use some of the Tabasco. So I'll probably give that a go in a sec. The sauce is kind of, it's almost like a beef gravy, almost. With sort of a little bit of sort of Indian spices in there. Well, Moroccan spices. But yeah, that's pretty good. I do feel that it could do with a little Tabasco. So let's see if we can whack this in here and we'll try and take this up to the next level. All right, just mix that in. All right, give that a whirl. Yeah, that makes all the difference because you get that vinegary flavour from the Tabasco. You don't get so, it's not so hot. All right, might try that with a little bit more of our rice. Yeah. All right. All right, well, wash it down with this. All right, guys, well, that's lunch, and we'll take it over to dinner next. All right, see yous. Alright guys, thanks for sticking with this video for so long. Here we are at dinner. Look at all these retort pouches. This is going to be epic. Anyway, first off, let's get our mashed potato going. This calls for about 250 ml of water. Alright, give that a bit of a stir. There we go. Oh, noodles as well. Fantastic. Alright, next up we'll get our diced pears in syrup going. 140 gram serve there. Get our Fred and we'll get it open. Oh, a bit of a hiss there. Well, they're a little bit cloudy there. A bit of a smell of those. Yeah, look, they don't smell bad, but yeah, geez, they don't look real good, do they? Yeah, maybe they're alright. Don't want it to do. And next up we'll get chocolate ration. Very rare to get one of these. It's not bloomed in some respect. Alright, now it brings us to our retort pouches. And we have a 250 gram serve here of corn. We have a 250 gram serve here of carrot. And a 250 gram serve of peas. And we have a 500 gram Hearty beef stew. Now, what a fantastic spread. At the end of a day, doing army stuff, whatever you were doing, and then you sit down to a meal with all these vegetables. How fantastic is that out in the field? All right, well, let's get these open. Starting off with the corn. Now, as I said earlier, no one's ever filmed one of these C.R.5.Ms being opened. So, as to what's in here, nobody knows. It's probably corn, but anyway, let's have a look. Yep, just corn and water. And this will be the same. Roughly chopped carrots there, and peas as well. Interesting. There you go. And also we have a mashed potato and a hearty beef stew, so we'll get that out. Now this is a really big portion of mashed potato. I don't know how one person could eat all of this, but we'll just scoop some of it out. Now you do get 5 of these, so obviously everyone gets their own serve of mashed potato. That should be plenty. And we also got our hearty beef stew. Have a look at that. A bit of a smell. Yeah, that's nice. Wow, look at that. Huge chunks of meat in there. Alright, can't wait to get into this. Alright, let's get to tasting. Wow, what an awesome meal to have in a ration. This looks like something you'd get in a cafeteria or something with a field kitchen. This is fantastic. Alright, first up we might try tomato soup. So it's a tomato soup with noodles, fairly thick there. We'll give that a go. Yeah, look, that's fairly typical. It's like a cup of soup. Nice tomato flavour. Noodles are, yeah, quite nice. A little bit peppery, but overall, yeah, that's just like a cup of soup. That's fine. Ooh, hot. Alright, next up we might try our hearty beef stew. Now this is a favourite. A lot of people state that this is probably the best main in any of the Australian rations. So let's have a look at and see what we can see. We've got some big chunks here of potato, of carrot and of beef and a beautiful gravy there. So we might just try some of that beef on its own. Give that a go. Yeah, really tender. Really tender. Yeah, carrots are good consistency, so is the potato. Yeah, look, that's a really nice main. And of course we have some mashed potato there, so let's try that with a bit of the mashed potato. Yeah, look, they go together perfectly. This mashed potato is really nice. It's really buttery. For a powdered potato, it's actually got a lot of flavour. It's obviously got some herbs mixed into it with it there as well. Yeah, that's really a nice mashed potato. Yeah, it's almost exactly like you would make at home. That and the stew go together perfectly. Yeah, that's unreal. Now, how's this inside a ration? We have peas, we have carrot, and we have corn. I better get into these before they get too cold. These peas look like the sort of that you would get in a can. Not like a frozen pea or anything like that. They don't look quite that appetizing, but anyway, we'll give that a try. Yeah, look, they're alright. They are just exactly the same as what you would get with canned peas. They are definitely, you know, fairly strong in flavour actually. They almost remind me of like split peas when you're making like a pea and ham soup. They've got that real sort of strong pea flavour. Nothing like fresh peas or frozen peas. Nothing like it at all. Yeah, they're actually not bad. And these carrots look like they've been chopped up by a machine or something. They're all random shapes. But anyway, we'll give those a go. Wow. Yeah, they've got no flavour at all. You can barely taste any carrot. They're kind of filled with water, so they haven't got a real lot of texture. When you bite in, all the water just sort of comes squeezing out of it. Yeah, they're not too bad. I don't know what else to say about them. Yeah, look, they're alright. They could do with being a little bit firmer. They're very soft. Yeah, and very spongy. But definitely don't taste of much at all. Corn, let's give that a go. These, everyone knows what canned corn's like. Everyone's had that before. No, and that's exactly what it's like. Just sweet corn in a can. Love corn. And I love sweet corn in a can. So really, that's a winner. That's good. Now, what I was thinking we could do is we could grab some of our vegetables and we could mix them in with our stew. And I don't know why I'm doing this, but anyway, let's whack that in there. We'll give that a try. And some of the corn. Alright. Alright, let's get a big spoonful of that. Make sure we've got everything in there. Carrots, peas, and the corn. We'll give that a go. Yeah, didn't really help it. It was nice before. Now it's just obviously got extra vegetables in it. Now that's probably the way to go, because obviously these peas are not the nicest flavour. The carrots are very soft and spongy. The corn's perfectly fine, but mixing it in here gives it some flavour. I think probably what you would do is you would mix it all in a big bowl, the stew, all these veggies, mix it together and then serve it up on a huge bed of this mashed potato. That would be unreal. Alright, next up we might try our chocolate. Now, I've been on record as stating that I do not like the chocolate in the Australian rations. To me, it always tastes like the cheapest chocolate they could find. You know, in Easter time when your mum and dad would give you good Cadbury chocolate or red tulip chocolate here in Australia, and they were the best kind of chocolate. It was a cream smoothie chocolate. It was, you know, it tasted like quality. It was had great flavour. And then your auntie would come over and she goes to the cheap $2 shop and she gets these generic chocolate. It's probably made in China somewhere in some industrial factory in Wuhan or something like that. And it just tastes like the cheapest shit chocolate. And that's what this tastes like. But anyway, better give it a go. And it's exactly like that. Next up, we might try our pears. Now, when I first opened the can, they didn't look great. They looked like they were all a bit cloudy in there, rather than a sort of clear juice. That looked like it was all cloudy. So anyway, hopefully they're okay. We'll give it a go. Yeah, look, that's fine. That just tastes like any canned pears that you would get anywhere. Yeah, they're nice and sweet, not too overly sweet. Not too firm, quite nice texture. Yeah, they're really good. I used to like it when I was a kid. You'd get the two fruits or the fruit salad and you'd get the cherry. Man, I miss that cherry. But anyway, yeah, the pears, not bad. Yeah, look, and again, I was trying to use this sweet condensed milk because really it is one of the nicest things in any sort of ration. So I think, let's see if we can do ourselves some sort of creamy pear combination thing happening here. Give that a try. Looks alright. Alright, so pears with sweet condensed milk. Yeah, this is going to be a winner. Yeah, that is really nice. Oh my god, does anything not get improved by drizzling sweetened condensed milk over it? Get in there. Alright. Yeah. That is lovely. Wow. And look, the final part of the puzzle. We have our Mentos Gum. Alright, let's have a look at that. Oh, wow. You get 3 of these magic pills. There we go. Here we go. Probably won't have 3. I'll just have 1. Nice. Strong flavour. Of minty or something like that. And look, that's about it. The only thing I didn't consume is the Vegemite. Now, I'm Australian and I don't really like it. Of course, I've tried it hundreds of times, but to me, it's never really kind of been the thing that I've liked. Used to get Cheesy Bite. I don't know if you can still get it in supermarkets, but anyway, not a big fan, so leaving it out. Overall, what a fantastic ration. I'm so glad that you stayed to this point and saw the dinner, because the dinner really is the best part. Imagine having all this out there in the field at the end of a day of, you know, running around, doing whatever you do. You get to sit down and have a huge meal like this. Well, how fantastic is that? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please do subscribe to my channel. I've got lots of rations. I just don't have time. So I'm trying to get 1 video out a week, but that's proven to be difficult. So I'll get out 1 every fortnight if I can. All right, guys, cheers. Catch you on the next one. See ya.